so I can listen through your radio.
Hey there, Clarence. I hear you up in there. I do. Hey, Clarence. Hey, the dog barking in the background now. Doggone it. Clarence C. Carter, Motormouth Mall, cruising.
Yeah, I was talking of, which doctor? Motormouth Mall, you came at it. Yeah, I know, I had a squeal out. I was feeding back. When I keyed up, I was coming through Wish Doctor Radio, and it was feeding back through my computer to my microphone. That's what was happening. So I had to cut key, but I can hear it. It's probably not squealing now. I knew what was going on when I first heard it. But hello, howdy doody to you. Hello, Motormouth Mall, what's up?
No, not too awful much. I just stepped in the radio room. There's been no Skip out here for quite a while. It's been pretty dead last couple of days, and I just walked in here with a cup of coffee, and I was just going to grab something and walk back out again, and I saw something happen. I thought, holy smokes, I got some Skip. So I figured I'd bump this thing down one time. I hear Baker Man up in there. I hear you up in there. And looks like somebody in California must be making a east end of a horse going west view of himself out there on the bowl, huh?
Oh, some guy down around Sacramento giving 918 a hard time, talking about he's a child molester and all that crap. And I tried to tell her he need to take that kind of shit to another channel. And I don't bring him down here on the bowl about somebody being a damn child molester, and it's not true. I don't particularly care for that kind of crap. I like bullshit, true enough, but not that kind of bullshit. That 10-4.
Yeah, yep, 10-4 on that. That's uncalled for. That's that kind of stuff doesn't belong on the radio, period. Let alone the bowl, but not on the radio at all. Man, yeah, there's some weird stuff out there. Some weird people out there. They get their jollies in some strange ways, and sometimes, as the old saying, it takes one to know one, and it might be it might behoove them to keep their mouths shut to break. Hey, Clarence C. Carter, Motormouth Mall, working the ball peen ball, looking north.
And wait a minute, are you trying to say that I started most shit that anybody ever keyed up radio, and I know shit starter because you trying to say I'm one? Man told you.
Oh, I never even thought about it that way, but well, you are the number one sick niggity starter, so in that respect, yeah, it may take one to know one, ain't no doubt about that. But I wasn't referring to that, but you might you might be right there, Brady.
No, I ain't right. See, you took what I said, wound it up in your damn mind, and formulated a new ideas of how you think about what I do on the Super Bowl. Now what you fixing to do is start trying to tell everybody on the band that I'm a shit starter. Now, do you think that's fair?
I think you already covered that base there, Break.
Man, look here. I'm a recovery shit starter. I might become a preacher.
Oh, whoa. I better go buy a lottery ticket or something. Holy cow.
Go buy a damn lottery ticket. If it gets real high, I go out and buy a couple of them myself. I know I ain't gonna win nothing. I don't think I was intended to be rich. Can you imagine me winning at $500 and something million? He can go over the top of that radio station in every damn county in the United States. One right about 2 or 3 miles from you. Put up a station, run about 100,000 watt, have me 2 80-foot towers, beams out, whole phase them kind of meters, and just sit back there, and then just talk to myself. On every damn state, and then just key up and talk to myself on a computer that break.
Wow, that would be a good use of the money. I tell you what, yeah, if I won that kind of money, And I never would, because I don't play. I don't play the lottery. I don't believe in self-taxation. It's bad enough that government taxes us the way that they do, but I don't believe in self-taxation. But if I won the lottery, and that kind of money was floating around, damn, I like that idea. I'd build a station in every doggone county. Or country, state at least, if not in multiples in different states, depending on how big of an area you got to cover. In California, they probably have to build maybe 4 or 5 of them. But some states only got to have 1. Some states you might have 3 or 4 stations. But have them so they all key up at once. And you sit at one common point. And you have to pay a little bit, but if you got that kind of money, you could afford it. You pay a little bit for some ISDN lines. And you just broadcast on all of them at the same time, they're big.
Well, hell, it sounds to me like what I need to do is just win the damn lottery and hire your ass to set it up, because I believe you already know what to do. I can get you to do that. I can get a 955 to do the fabrication on my end. Tiller says I hire his ass and tell him he better not key up, because I put a station right there next to his ass. When I key up, it just make his RF go right back in there, damn radio, and blow his shit up. That's kind of vindictive sucker I'd be. So yeah, that's the reason why a person like me ain't never got no business getting rich. So if I got rich, I don't even know if I talk on radio. I might come in and buy that old goddamn Edsel. You got an Edsel in your garage, don't you?
No, I don't have an Edsel. But, if you hired me, you'd have to watch out, because I may be one of them vindictive engineers, and I might build in a loophole. I might build in a little, like a master cutoff switch, or a personal feed to roll my audio up in there and substitute yours for mine, and I might take advantage of your installation there, Brig.
Well, I can tell right now, you're an evil man, the sapsucker. Ain't no need now. I don't want to fool with your ass in. Hell, I thought we were going to end up being friends, man. After our phone call, I thought we were going to end up being friends. I see right now, you're a vindictive bastard that did vote.
Did for, what's the way to word that? How do you word that? All the people that get somewhere got somewhere by doing something there.
Yeah, everybody that got somewhere by doing something. Whether they walking, talking, or they gonna just go around slapping the shit out of somebody. Now all you do is sit there and pull damn ears all damn day long. That way you good at it. You damn sure good in ears. I think you like it like that. Why would a person get a great big ass beam and then broadcast off a beam and a ground plane at the same damn time unless they had an ulterior motive? And I think your motive is to plug the whole United States ears at the same time. Is that true?
No, I wish I could say it was. I ain't got all that. But no, I use my 7-element beam for transmit and receive. And then every so often when I have a hard time hearing somebody, I'll flip to the ground plane or another antenna so that I can hopefully hear somebody. But hopefully whoever I hear is in the same direction I'm transmitting. Because I can't talk out of my conditions, I ain't got all that. Although, if I won the lottery, you know what I would do? I would build 3. No, I would build 4. No, I would build 3. No, I'd build 4. I'd build 4 3CX 20,000 A7s. And I'd put each one on its own Yagi. And I'd put one north, one south, one east, and one west. No, I wouldn't even care about the northwest. I would put them all. I'd forget about the little pie shape from Alaska down to Hawaii. I'd forget about that, and I would spread all 4 of them equally between the northwest corner all the way down to Australia. And I would just broadcast on all of them at once to break.
Now, when you first said it, you said you wouldn't forget about the northwest corner because it's a bunch of insignificant bastards up here. Me, Prime Minister, Rocket, RC, Buzzard, all of them, Dirty Sanchez, and shit, Baker Man, all the guys in the northwest corner is a bunch of insignificant bastards, so you wouldn't really want to talk to them. All you want to do is plug in. You said it right first, damn the 10 votes.
No. I said from the northwest corner, border boundary, down to Hawaii, that whole area. I want the northwest corner. I want to include the northwest corner all the way down to Australia. That's all I care about. But from the northwest corner, west boundary down to Hawaii, I don't care about anything up in that area, Debray.
Yeah, right. Somebody out there trying to key on you. I don't know who it is. So I'm going to stand down because I think we're messing up the Super Bowl. That's a normal thing. Every time you and I get out here, daggone, we mess up the Super Bowl. So I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to be a courteous bastard. I'm going to stand by. See who else is out there. Bump on you later, John. Yours truly, the Crown Prince himself, Mr. Clarence Carter. I'm going to step outside and smoke a Chesterfield because somebody messing with your audio. I'm 10-7.
They might have to try a little bit harder. They might have to mess a little bit more. But I'll step back on the side, read the mail for a Scotia bit, and see what Mother Nature does out here in the world of sound. Good to hear you up in there. Good morning. Morning? No, good afternoon there, Clarence. I didn't even realize what time it was. I got to go build my gamma matches. I wasn't even going to be sticking in here very long. I was just going to grab some stuff and go back out to work. And I saw the doggone radio jumping up and down, so I thought, well, maybe I'll sit down and take a break. Take care. Have a good day. We'll catch you back in a little bit. I'll see what else is cooking out there in the world of sound before I get out of here. But let's say 73s. Have a good day. Your West Coast beast dropping a great big old hammer. I got all the way down. It's a great big old hemorrhoid I got down.
Hemorrhoid? That's what I said. What? A hemorrhoid? Is that like a hemorrhoid?
A great big old hemorrhoid.
Who's got a big echo?
Sit on back and read this mail. No.
What are you talking about?
83 waving at that hemorrhoid. No doubt about it.
What do you mean bottom of the barrel? What do you mean a big echo?
I hear you out there. I hear Mongoose. I believe Mongoose roll up in there with a big old hammer. And 383, I heard you up in there too. I didn't.
10-4. Have a great day. Great day there, Hammer.
Still got an echo?
You have a good day too. Catch you later on. 73s.
Still good and loud, proud? What, something like this?
Exactly. 918, Mean Machine. Scorpion 3.
I don't know. I don't know if the driver's going to do it with Mr. Sanchez out here.
Driver's working just fine down here, Mongoose.
Okay. He must be at a Chesterfield party. What do you think? Roger. Right on. That's my buddy old Clarence C. Carter. We'll see you.
He may have gone out to smoke a Chesterfield there, good.
No, Roger. All right, yeah, we just came in. We're doing some welding. We're putting that big old horse paddock, that 2-acre horse paddock fence in. So we're welding up all the bracings in the corners before we could string that wire. What do you think?
There's nobody in the corner. We're waving our hand up.
Who are you talking to there, Mongoose?
Yeah, we got to get it done. We got to get all the welding done this trip because once that fire season and all those fire rules kick in, all the welding and grinding and all that stuff goes away, Roger.
Yeah, Roger. All right. Let me let you get back to work then. I'm going to send you up there, man. 12 in the valley.
Talking to 12 in the valley, okay.
All right there. We'll see you. Hey, 12 in the valley as we go back down. We'll see you.
Hey, how about it, 12 in the valley? Mr. Nobody over here in Washington State. Just trying to get up in your ears there, 12. We're waving a hand. Mr. Nobody, I'm backing off.
Hey, Bad Kojak, I hear you out there. Man, I tell you what, it's rough. We don't have the best conditions. Hello, Bad Kojak, Mongoose waving.
Northern Cal.
Hey, Mongoose, tell Bad Kojak I did say hello. Motormouth Mall cruising.
Roger on that. All right. Hey, Bad Kojak, old Motormouth Mall queued up there and is waving a hand. But I tell you what, hey, Bad Kojak, that 10 pill's still working in my mobile. Have a good one. The Bad Kojak. We'll see you. Roger. You're saying waving right back to Motormouth Mall. And old 12 in the valley also. Have a good one, Bad Kojak. We'll see you.
Appreciate you keeping that 5 all the way alive. Mongoose, Motormouth Mall, stepping.
918, Mean Machine, Scorpion, 383, waving. Good news is moving up here. Man, these conditions are all over the place. I'm just going to sit back and read this mail.
Hey, Reverend Doctor, talk too much. I heard you out there. I'm going to wave right back. Have a great day. Hey, Reverend Doctor, talk too much. Tall on top of that church. We'll see you.
I just heard 918 calling Witch Doctor. That's some rare skip. Hey, 918, if you got a sloppy copy up there on Sacktown, Motormouth Mall, waving break.
Hey, Witch Doctor, kill 918. I just dropped them all on his ass too. Bye. Nobody up in the northwest corner Washington State. Just trying to get up in here. I hear you hollering for my homeboy 918. I wasn't hearing him out there right this time, but we definitely heard you come right up in there like gangbusters. Motormouth Mall, Mr. Nobody in Washington State in this mobile, and I'm waving a hand.
There, Mr. Nobody, making a good trip out there from Washington State. Ain't no doubt about that. You heard me calling 918, but you didn't hear him out there, but I sure heard you. Hey, take care of 73s. Motormouth Mall, stepping. I'm back on the side.
Right on, I appreciate the bump down there. Lord have mercy. Now you're talking to a fictitious character that live in the Evergreen. John, don't you find you somebody important like Prime Minister so I can drop them all on him? Bye.
Mr. Nobody is a non-existent character who lives up in the Evergreens, you said. Hey, Clarence, hey, you said Mr. Nobody is a non-existent character that lives up in the Evergreens, and why don't I talk to somebody like Prime Minister so you can drop them all on his... What did you say?
Yeah, that's it. You got it. You repeated it verbatim. I ain't never heard it. Nobody, guy. What's his... Ask him who he really is at break. Clarence Carter, Motormouth Mall, Mr. Nobody. I'm back quiet.
Mr. Nobody, you say you want to say hello to Clarence Carter. He wanted to know who you were. Hey, Mr. Nobody, Clarence Carter said...
Yeah, that's it. You got it. You repeated it verbatim. I ain't never heard it. Nobody, guy. What's his... Ask him who he really is at break. Clarence Carter, Motormouth Mall, Mr. Nobody. I'm back quiet.
There you go. I'm rolling that 5, and he said he didn't know who you are there, Mr. Nobody. He said you're non-existent, a fictitious character living up in the northwest corner. That's what he said to break.
Oh, yeah, I hear him. Hey, you I want to hear what he sounds like. I might know who he is. Play back what he sounds like so I know who he is.
It's hard to play. It's hard to record him because you got a hammer out there. You said you might know who he is. Play him back so you could hear what he sounds like. Maybe you know who he he is, but he got to key up in there with a little bit more gusto, if you know what I mean, the break.
Okay, I'm gonna stand by. I just want to know if it's 521. Sometimes I fit in and sometimes I don't. Waving the hand of my homeboy, Clarence Carter,
Mr. Nobody, you don't go by 521, do you? That's First Sergeant 521. You're not 521, are you?
Your 10 minutes must be Hawaii. Me first cousin.
First cousin, that's right. 521 is first cousin. No, that ain't him. That ain't first cousin. That's the Mr. Nobody. That's him. I couldn't get enough of him up in there really well. He needs a little bit more Mother Nature. He got to go to the cookie jar and get some more Mother Nature.
No, I didn't know they was on strike. Shit. Hell, if they on strike, you ought to be going up there cleaning up the restrooms or something. Keep your job going. Hey. Yeah, you gonna drive them.
Still got an echo?
Jacking off is what you plan on doing. Hell, they might load up that damn truck and leave your ass. Ooh, yeah. Wait a minute, the contract is the homeowner. He owner. You contracting your own self? Swinging down to 313 like Johnny likes that Baker man's going. You must meet a damn contractor then. Well, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to get on the phone, and I'm going to call 63. 63 do home reclamation. He'll come down there and fix your shit up. How much did you call 63? That doesn't give me a reason to get off the driver. And you know how it is. You know how it is. If you call 63, that doesn't give me a reason to get off the driver. Right, you know, I didn't say who I was, though. You go around and I don't want nobody to know I got a radio. Hey, Claire. If you just walk back in the house, we got one of them Chesterfield. Tell him, hell yeah. And I'm drinking orange juice and smoking a Chesterfield. Tell him that. He was out there drinking orange juice and smoking a Chesterfield.
Well, you know, you had a little bit of vodka in that orange juice. We'll see you.
Hey, Mike, they say you must have some vodka. You must have a little bit of vodka in that orange juice. Tell him I don't drink. I ain't no damn alcoholic. I'm a teetotaler. He don't drink, but he do something for school teachers.
That's my boy. We'll see ya.
The damn thing about no school teacher. I said, I'm a teetotaler. You don't know what that is, you watch. You don't know what a teetotaler is? Hey, man, if you said he don't drink no alcohol, he don't drink no alcohol, but King went upside his head about something, and he don't mess with alcohol.
Well, I know. He's one of those guys that always have that natural high. We'll see you.
Well, you said you don't need no alcohol, like, you on a natural high. Hey, Clarence, you said you was natural high up there. Tell him he damn sure got that right. Tell him I sure miss talking to him. Tell my friend I sure miss talking to him, that break. Hey, man, did you ever blow any? He said you was a short, funny guy. I go when he met you. He wondered if you ever blew any.
Hey, you know, we'll see you.
Just ask him, did he ever get taller than his own balls, that break? Well, I ain't gonna ask him. If he got any taller than his own balls. Like Clarence said, if he could, you know what he did say though, Clarence? He said pit bulls don't get much taller. He said pit bulls don't get much taller. No, all pit bulls do is go bite the nuts off of German shepherds that you vote. You gotta watch them pit bulls. You gotta watch them pit bulls and bite the nuts off of German shepherds.
And they don't let go. We'll see you.
keep biting me, hold on. They don't let go. Hey, Claire, he has a tendency not to let go.
Tell him if he ever got hold to my damn German Shepherd balls, well, daggum, he damn sure gonna let go. Because my German Shepherd is a female.
You can't even damn near let go because your German Shepherd's a female. Hey, Claire, yours is a female. All right, man, that mother nature started tripping. That's funny, Claire. I got mongoose. At first I had you up in here 3 foot tall. And now you fade down and I got mongoose all the way up in there. So Southern Oregon's coming in and Washington starts to fade out. Go ahead.
Well, I know how to shut up. Take care of 12 in the valley. I know how to shut the hell up. Put it on you later. Clarence Carter, Mike 10-7.
Lieutenant Clarence. Lieutenant Clarence. You look like the new brother. I just passed through the room and thank God.
Yeah, I can hear his ass too. He was in them melon wars. He just wanted to roll some fires.
Every time I say hello to a couple friends of mine, 12 is good.
Hey, 12, Mom, which doctor say he can hear you? Hey, 12, which doctor say he can hear you in the valley of that break?
Good afternoon to him. He can hear me, and that's just 2 bushes. I ain't gonna say what we're swinging to, but that's just 2 bushes. I'm gone.
Hey, which doctor? He say he ain't got but 2 bushes out there, but he ain't gonna tell us what he's swinging to. He's supposed to swing about 55,000, but he ain't got but 2 bushes out there. You ain't supposed to hear him, which doctor?
Don't do that, mongoose.
That was just 2 bushels swinging where I'm not going to tell you.
Hey, 12, he said he can hear everything up there in the valley.
I think you got big ears down there in the Central Valley. He is hard coordinated. That's when the city from the valley to his valley. If he can hear me, he's got big ears.
No, you just got a big-ass mouth. You just got a big-ass mouth. Look, I got to go outside and eat me some ice cream. Bye.
Bye, Clarence. Bye, Clarence. Bye, Stockton. Bye, 918. I heard you down there, too. Hey, 918. Meet Machine 12 in the valley's gone. Now, Mongoose is showing out. He put the 5 pounds in my radio and then rolling it up to 20 and rolling it back down to 5 and rolling it up to 20. He's showing out. 12 is done.
Well, that's nice, man. It's just by a little turn of a dial from about 1,500 to about 30K. We'll see you.
I should have a video of that. I'm going.
Well, there's Witch Doctor. Man, we're getting all kinds of conditions. Hey, good afternoon, Witch Doctor, Mongoose. Roger, Roger. Well, I hope you're feeling a little better. I know you're under the weather there but a little bit, but hey, Witch Doctor, good hearing you out here, Mongoose. Good deal. Good deal. Yeah, you sound like you got a little more energy. We'll see you. Roger, Roger. Well, I tell you what, you got a big grin. I got a good big grin just knowing. We'll see you. Roger, Roger. You have a good one out there. Say hello to everybody there in Prime's room. We'll see you.
I was standing by for a second. I just wanted to acknowledge we did hear you 12 from the valley right back.
Alright, well, me and my handheld here in Potato Town just wanted to make a friendly wave. And if you talk to that Craig Carter, you tell him his daddy said hello. Catch you later. The 246.
Hey, 12. Old Witch Doctor, who's you up there? It is waving right back. Hey, 12 in the valley.
410, you see if I speak to Clarence Carter, tell him his daddy said hello. 246 on your handheld. Hey, Mongoose, I heard you 5 also. Hello, Witch Doctor. Guess I'm coming in your back door. 246, you have a good afternoon. 12 in the valley, just cruising on the west side, goddamn.
Hey, good afternoon, 653. Man, we got Mother Nature all over the place. Hey, 653 Arizona, man. Good having conditions with you. Waving a hand, and definitely happy Father's Day belated. Almost been a week, but that's the last time we had conditions with you. 653, we'll see you. Roger. Yeah, good. Feels good to be home. Doing a little bit of work at home, but yeah, we'll be back down in Reno on Sunday. Got to head back down. Have a good one, 653. Always a pleasure. We got conditions. We'll see you. I'm just wondering if Mother Nature's going to make a full circle here.
I don't know what Mother Nature's up to, but I got to get back out and start working on these gamma matches.
Yeah, I tell you what. Hey, Motormouth Mall, you're always doing something with those antennas. We'll see.
10-4, yeah, got to do the pair of vacuum tuners for the PDL3.
Not a PDL2, huh?
No, I needed one more.
Soon it'll be a PDL3 plus one. We'll see you.
410. Yep, it's a heavy PDL3, that's for sure. It's G10 fiberglass for the hub. It's only a 2-inch boom, but it's 1/8-inch wall thickness. Then I have the old elements off of my Jam Pro antenna, so I'm using 1 1/4-inch spreaders that taper down to 1 inch, and then fiberglass, insulators at the tips for the loops for the director and the reflector, and 6-gauge wire. It's a heavy 3-element to break.
I always wondered, I know you're running 6-gauge, man. I was going to say, what are you running, like 1/0 or something for that driver?
Nah, I figure I just do 6-gauge. It's primarily going to be a receive antenna. I mean, I don't think I'm going to be able to put much power through it because its location. It's going to be on the corner of the building directly above my studio. So I have a feeling that if I did get that much RF into it, it would probably cause nothing but grief over here in the studio. So it's primarily just to use as a receive antenna and low power, local talking kind of a thing, maybe. And just because I never had a quad, if it looks like it works really, really well, then I might try putting it on the other tower. But I didn't want to go all that, extreme with it right off the get-go. And what you call this, the folded part of the dipoles, the hoops, the round parts, those are made out of a 1.5-inch strap. 3/16-inch by 1.5-inch aluminum strap. That way I was able to slot them at the back where they ground, and I could change the length of the dipoles by moving the slot around and then refeed the gamma. So it'll be interesting to see how it works. Never had a quad of any kind before.
Roger. Well, all the quads I've seen, it's just a complete wire, direct fed. But I'm just curious, what kind of filament you're going to create.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. And by the way, the PDL is just like a regular quad, except for the fact that you're driving the two corners, vertical and horizontal. You're driving them with dipoles. So it's a quad loop of wire driven by dipoles, and I don't know if it really makes a difference. I was going to do a straight quad, and then I just somehow decided, no, I'm going to go ahead and do the PDL2 style. So I don't know.
You never know until you try. But I'm just curious how that impedance is going to work out. But I'm sure you got some calculations made for it. But yeah, let me know how that thing turns out. Definitely want to hear.
Well, the impedance will be no problem, and I'm using the big old vacuum tuner, so 7,500 volt, 200 picofarad, vacuum tuners. They'll have plenty of adjustment, I believe. And yeah, the material's all heavy duty. The only question is, if you get too much current flowing through the 6-gauge wire, that's obviously going to be the fusible link. So I don't know where its limitations are going to be, but I don't key enough to worry about that, I don't think.
Well, I tell you what, it ought to be pretty neat. So you figured out the length of the dipole and that the horizontal wire. You got to be close to a half wave, or are you doing 2 full waves?
It's a full wave loop, so roughly 113 on the driven element, 113 inches on each leg, and then the dipoles are just the cross braces, whatever the diagonal measurement is, and then all the rest of the dipoles eaten up in that basket-looking thing, and basically fold the dipole or a shortened, electrically flopped over dipole, and so yeah, everything's all good, and I'll just find the 50 ohm point along the loop, and then whatever the inductance is to get there, I'll tune out with the cap.
Roger. I'm curious to see what what kind of capacitance you have on that cap, how close you get, instead of just creating a antenna tuner with that with that cap. Roger.
Yeah, I'd like to find a fixed value, whatever it is. I just don't know what it is, so I'd hate to waste a complete variable vacuum cap up there just to tune the antenna. Once I figure out what it needs to be, it wouldn't be very difficult to make a fixed value, that has enough surface area and enough insulative qualities and spacing to handle plenty of power, and do a standard slip type gamma, like everybody does on store-bought Yagis and whatnot. But anyway, I'll find out. I don't even have a clue of what it's going to take. And I was estimating between 30 and 50 picofarads, but I could be wrong.
Roger. Yeah, it'd be nice to get it figured out and the links down to where you could just have it direct fed, but I don't know. That's the I guess the positive plus scenario on that. But all right, man. Well, I'm gonna get off here. I got welding to do. I'm putting up a horse paddock, pounded 80 fence posts, and I'm welding all the corner. They're at 51 degrees, all my corner supports, so I'm doing all the brackets myself. I don't like the stuff that they sell commercially. It's junk. So we got to make it yourself. Motormouth Mall, have a good one. We'll see you.
For it, yep. Anything you want done, you got to do it yourself, pretty much, or it's not going to be right. And by the way, yeah, if you take a folded dipole, and like you look at our Yagi, we use a gamma match. We find our 50 ohm point, and then we got to use a vacuum variable to get to that point because you got the inductance of the rod to get to that point. But on this folded dipole routine, where the boom is the ground part of the coax, and the folded part of the dipole is pretty close to the boom. Technically, I suppose, if all was right, I could run the folded part of the dipole, the curved part, linearly across the boom, parallel to the boom, and then tap the coax as you would a J-pole between the ground or the boom and then the driven element somewhere, and directly at the 50 ohm point, right? And then you wouldn't have a inductive rod to tune out at all, and you wouldn't need a capacitor at all if you could get directly to that 50 ohm point and make that about 3 or 4 inches away from the boom, and then directly hot feed it with coax and not even do the capacitive coupling, which would really be cool because then it would be a DC grounded antenna.
Yeah, direct fed. No, it sounds good. I mean, you got the approach too, where you can, sounds like you can adjust it and find that point, that fixed point. That would be good. But all righty. Hey, 12 kind of bumped in there. He said, "Man, he's hearing your backscatter." We'll see you.
I heard him earlier when he was talking to you, I could hear his backscatter real well over here. So, all right, sounds good. Have a good day out there, 12. Have a good day out there, Mongoose. Don't work too hard. Go back to your welding. I know you said with the doggone dry season comes up in here and fire season starts getting up in there, you're not going to be doing any cutting or grinding. So you're going to get all that done now and get her done. We'll catch you later on. Motormouth Mall cruising. I got down right there, break.
Yeah, it gets pretty touch and go out here. But even right now, I got a fire extinguisher and a couple buckets, 5-gallon buckets of water. We'll see you.
Yeah, be careful. Catch you later on.
How about it, Motormouth Mall? Motormouth Mall, how about it? 187 Northern California waving.
187 around Northern California. Got you up in there. Sounded good. Silver Streak, I heard you up in there too. Motormouth Mall waving.
Okay, we didn't know if we had any conditions.
I appreciate the shout, Motormouth Mall. First time I ever got in your radio. Man, sounded good up here around Redding. Motormouth Mall, 187, back on the side reading the mail.
187, yeah. Good to hear you up in there from Redding, Cal. And got a friend that lives up there, by the way. I don't know if you know Floyd. He owns, not too far from Redding, I guess, is a little burger joint. What the hell is it called? It's called, oh, man. It's on the tip of my tongue. I always forget the name of the place. Anyway, you're smoking coming out of Redding. Motormouth Mall waving. Break. Appreciate the flowers. Save some for yourself. Because you got that mall down.
I appreciate it, Motormouth Mall. Man, small station, just around playing and I got some ideas up here. Hey, really appreciate it, man. Never been able to get into your radio before, so I heard you in there and I just had to jump in and say hello, man. Sounding like out there on the band.
410. Well, I got a little something to put up in your radio here real fast. Check this out real quick.
I appreciate it, Motormouth Mall. Man, small station, just around playing and I got some ideas up here. Hey, really appreciate it, man. Never been able to get into your radio before, so I heard you in there and I just had to jump in and say hello, man.
Jumping up in there and saying big old hello out here on my neck of the woods. 187 Motormouth Mall stepping. I got down right there, breaker.
Check, Motormouth Mall. Hope to do it again soon. Always a pleasure. 187 back quiet.
410.
Oh, Mr. Green? Mr. Green?
I'm just about to get there on the cluster buster. 40 Western Campus antenna technology.
Hey, Silver Streak, it's working.
I told you gotta watch out for these dangerous 13 feet.
Hey, Motormouth Mall. Motormouth Mall. Mr. Green. Mr. Green from the Evergreen. With his old tin can and string.
10-4 there, Mr. Green and the Evergreens. While you're working a tin can and a string. It's working real good for you. You got the tin can tuned and just right there, break.
10-4. It's the Hills Brothers can. Hey, Motormouth Mall. This is old Mr. Green with a big old wave to you.
The Hills Brothers. Okay, well, that's the secret. You got to get Hills Brothers. Break.
10-4. It's harder.
Okay, take care. Have a good day. We'll catch you later on. Mr. Green, Motormouth Mall stepping. Silver Streak, have a good day out there, too. I'm going to get back to building these doggone things, and we'll be back.
All right, man. Something about that new antenna. New antenna.
Next time.
All right, take care. Enjoy Mr. Motormouth Mall.
There's Silver Streak, yeah. It's not going to replace the 7 element. I'm not going to do a replacement. I'm just building this for mainly a little project and to learn a little something about quads and ultimately end up with an antenna that I can put on the rotor with a vertical and horizontal coax, so I can play games with the diversity receive and all that. Right now, my only other beam is a little 3-element pointed east, and it's always looking east. I can't turn it, and it won't go vertical. So I figured I'd take that one down, and then put up the little new quad thing, and it would suffice as a receive a different auxiliary antenna kind of a thing. And if I can transmit through it, so much the better. But I don't expect to break.
Hey, Motormouth Mall. Hey, Motormouth Mall. This is old Mr. Green. You were on Silver Street.
Well, he's working on a new...
Oh, it's all hands vertical.
Well, yep, always working on something. All right, I heard Mr. Green said tell Silver Streak something. I didn't get what it was exactly, but something about vertical and horizontal.
Yo, Silver Streak, old Mr. Green says hello. And I'm riding a 4L1 Jeep.
Across the water place. We get stuck in between.
So you snuck in between the keys in fine style. Take care of 73s. Mr. Green is waving at you, by the way. And I'm going to get back on the side, get back to the fabrication mode. So 73s, one more time in the world of sound. Radio station Motormouth Mall, your West Coast undermodulated beast. Dropping a hammer from time to time. I got down, break. Now that's a hammer.
How about that, Motormouth Mall, your friend. On the other end, Scorpion 383 waving.
According to Scorpion, take care of 73s. Hey, have a good day out there. Motormouth Mall, stepping. Scorpion 383, Motormouth Mall waving. And Mr. Nobody and Penguins over there across the pond. I see you up in there too. Good day to Ball. And by the way, I don't think Clarence is out there right now, but if he is, he said you put a handshake on him over there at the Mud Duck Break. Motormouth Mall cruising. I got down right there break.
I like to put that audio out there, man.
Right on, Motormouth Mall, you did get down there. Break, break, break.
The man in the valley got down.
Hey, 12. Hey.